Hello there, guys, in YouTube. Today I'm going to be talking about Black Ops 2 multiplayer. The last video that I did, I rambled so much, so let me get straight to the point of what I had to say. The multiplayer so far, what we see, looks really good in my eyes. They're doing some really great stuff. They're balancing the kill streaks to where they're not overpowered. I don't think there's going to be a nuke. I haven't been paying too much attention to it, but what I'm mainly going to be talking about in this video is what I want to see in Black Ops 2, not what is announced and what is going to happen, because I remember Only Use Me Blade. I watched a commentary a long time ago of his. It said you can never judge a game by like what they're making it look like. Kind of like how you can never judge a book by its color, but in this way it's kind of the reverse aspect, because usually when you say you can never judge a book by its color, it's meaning cover. I'm sorry, not color. It's totally wrong. Cover, kind of meaning like you can't say the book's bad until you actually read it. Well, you can't say the game's good until you actually play it. People have already played it, and they've made the game look amazing in that aspect of when people have already played it, and people are saying good things about it, you know? And I'm thinking good things too. So, let me start off with this on how Call of Duty was ruined. Now we're getting to a whole different aspect, right? How Call of Duty was actually ruined. And, Call of Duty wasn't really ruined in a way. It was just kind of like, this is what Call of Duty has turned into because of one game, and it's my favorite game as well, and it's probably yours because it's a great game. COD 4. Everyone's favorite game. I mean, COD 4 ruined Call of Duty, though. And I can guarantee you this. The reason I can say it is, I'll give you 5 things from COD 4 that ruined Call of Duty. One of these has temporarily ruined Call of Duty, but these are 5 major problems that happen with Call of Duty that are still going on now, and if Black Ops 2 doesn't fix it, might lose all, and I'm saying all of its fans, all of Call of Duty fans that keep buying the game every year, because I'm kind of getting tired of the same issues over and over. Now, Modern Warfare 3 fixed a few of them. I hope Black Ops 2 just balances them out. That's all I'm asking for. I never asked for them to completely demolish it. But anyways, to the point. The first thing was noob tubing. Obviously, Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops solved that whenever they first came out to nerf the noob tube by a lot. Now it kind of sucks to where you might as well not even use it. So that's what I like to see, because the noob tube was way too overpowered in Modern Warfare 2. And there better not be a danger close perk in Black Ops, because that will bring it back to its full, aspect of being just an overpowered weapon. And it's just an attachment too. I mean, it can be used on so many weapons. I mean, it's ridiculous how good it was. The second was quick scoping. I'm not saying quick scoping's a bad thing. I like to quick scope as well. It doesn't really hurt anyone in the lobbies, but it definitely has made some disputes over the game and made people mad about it and made people the only thing that they play for. So quick scoping certainly did have an impact on the game, obviously, because right now we're having the issue of losing Call of Duty fans from the quick scoping. Mainly because people that quickscope, in Black Ops, it was completely taken out, nearly lost all of its fans in that one, and they quickly patched it to their needs, because the amount of quickscopers that there are in Call of Duty, just it's beyond an impact if you take it completely out of the game now, as it's completely changed the game already. The third would be trick shotting, which kind of goes along with quickscoping, but it's a completely different aspect, because in Modern Warfare 3, quickscoping was available and trick shotting wasn't. Only thing I have to say is trick shotting, I mean, it's fun to do in a private match and whatnot, and it's fun to do online. Only thing I want is, if I were a trick shotter, I'd hate hit markers, but Black Ops, you really do need to bring back the YY. I mean, it never really did anything wrong, other than just being a part of the game. Yeah, I have no idea why Modern Warfare 3 took it out, and it honestly makes no sense, too, because it didn't do a thing to the game. Not one. So, I hope they can bring back in trick shotting with the YY system and just the animations that were in Modern Warfare 2. Unfortunately, they're probably not going to be able to bring back in the tactical knife, but they definitely need to fix that trick shotting, because it's just something, a part of the game. It's kind of like taking out quickscoping. You're losing a lot of fans there. Look how many subscribers FaZe has. It has reached 1,038,000. I'm sure of it. And you just can't drop that many people from the Call of Duty franchise. That would be huge to drop that many people from the Call of Duty franchise. And it's just like quickscoping. Like, you can't take it out. It would just completely harm the game. The fourth, I would have to say, would be perks. Perks have impacted the game a lot. Like, perks have impacted the game a lot. In fact, the perks is probably one of the main issues that we have today. Because from perks came death streaks, which were kind of like mini perks that you got from dying. Actually, that kind of branched from kill streaks. But I'll just put it with the perks category. Perks like take Assassin. That is the perk that we've had so many issues with. In Modern Warfare 2, the only balance for Cold-Blooded was stopping power, which, I mean, I don't know anyone that really didn't use stopping power. There was very few guns that you didn't need stopping power for. Like, the only time that you wouldn't be using stopping power is if you were using Danger Close and Noob Tube, Lightweight for rushing. Cold-Blooded was kind of useless other than to take down air support, which people rarely had a Cold-Blooded class. In fact, I never use a Cold-Blooded class in Modern Warfare 2. I never have a Stinger class. I count on my teammates for that, and everyone seems to do that, so that's why kill streaks wreck in that game. So, yeah. And then what was the other one? The other one was, I think it was kind of useless. It's Danger Close, Lightweight, Stopping Power, Hardline. That's useless. So Hardline is just a piece of crap. So don't count Hardline. But like Stopping Power was pretty much the counter to all those perks, which is what balanced it so much. Then, unfortunately, Black Ops made the bad move of taking out Stopping Power because it allowed availability and customizations to all the perks. Unfortunately, they didn't see it coming that there would be no counter to the overpowered perk in Black Ops, Ghost. It's just, there's no comparison as to how you can, like, defy Ghost, because Ghost is just, it's that perk. It will protect you from UAVs and protect you from everything. Black Ops did make a good move with the Blackbird, though. That was a pretty good move because, like, you can't counter it with a Ghost or anything like that. But in my eyes, what they should do with all these stupid perks and whatnot and combinations is they should just take them out completely. Modern Warfare 3 wasn't able to solve it either by just splitting them into two different perks, because now they're in two different perk categories, and why the heck does it matter, Why don't they just take them completely out of the game? If they don't do that, then counter them with stopping power. I'll be fine if you counter them with stopping power, because, it will be like Modern Warfare 2. If you run around with Cold-Blooded and then someone's running around with stopping power, they're more likely to win the gunfight, and that's just how it's going to work. Most of the fans of Call of Duty want kill streaks. How are they going to get kill streaks? By being stealthy, which you're able to do in Modern Warfare 3 or Black Ops. But in Modern Warfare 2, if someone's going for a nuke, they're going to be using stopping power. Now, I know that Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3 don't promote that kind of gameplay, but your fans want the stopping power and all that. And it gets kind of aggravating when someone gets an Osprey gunner because they're using Assassin and you weren't able to find them when you called in a UAV. And also, Assassin can also partner up with that stupid thing where you can take off your thing on your head, which, I mean, that's good for ninja defusing. But as long as they put that little crosshairs, no crosshairs and no name on your person in Black Ops 2, as long as they have one single perk for that, I'm fine. But, the whole stupid protect from the UAV, I guess protect from a UAV is okay, but when it starts getting to the higher kill streaks like a chopper gunner, and you can't see the enemy because there's no red square around them, that's kind of, like, ridiculous, It's not fair. I earned the chopper gunner, I deserve to get some kills. If the whole team's using Ghost Pro, I mean, I'm not going to be able to get one. So, yeah, that was one of the things with Black Ops that I guess was okay. Everyone didn't really have to get Ghost. I'm sorry for the noise in the background. That's a chair, but anyways, if you'd have to get Ghost Pro for it to finally for it to be worth something, I guess. And then, so as long as they either balance them out or take out the perks completely, whatever. As long as I don't see no danger close in that game or any of those stupid hidden things, that's fine. Dead Silence and Ninja. If you have a counter with sit rep, it works perfectly. Those perks that's the kind of counter things that you need here. Like Dead Silence and sit rep, they counter each other. They work perfectly against each. Sit rep counters Dead Silence, which is fair. You should have a perk to be able to do that, and they're in the same slot, which means you can't have both of them at the same time. That means no sit rep and Dead Silence at the same time, even if you earn the perk through whatever it's called, perk thing. It still works the same. So it works as if you only have sit rep if you earn it through specialist bonus. What else? I was gonna say there has to be some way to counter assassin or cold-blooded or something. Even if it's just if you get the perk, they don't look the same as the other people. Like maybe there should be something to where if you have the perk, bigger red squares will show for your targets, and they'll be easier to see. And like if you don't have that perk, then the squares are kind of like dimmer than the dark red that shows that obvious position that person's in. Maybe it should be like that, and then for the people that have cold-blooded, it just goes back to that dim red square. I don't know, whatever you think. Maybe plenty of things. Like maybe if you have that perk that counters assassin, that blocks you, like assassin, you won't show up on the UAV, instead of being the regular red dot that shows up on the UAV. When you have that perk, like you can see people with assassin as black dots. Like that's kind of fair because it's kind of hard to see a black dot. No offense. What am I talking to? Like it's really hard. It would be really hard to freaking see a black dot. So yeah, and then the fifth thing, I'm gonna have to think. Was it I think I said kill streaks already, but if I didn't say kill streaks, then I'm gonna do it now. What did I go over? I went over perks. I went over noob tubing. I went over quickscope. Yep, just kill streaks is left. Basically the only thing I can say is no overpowered kill streaks. Don't have that because overpowered kill streaks will ruin the game. Make the kill streaks weaker, I guess is the way to say it. Again, like all this kind of goes towards camping when you base all around these things. Like noob tubing promotes camping, kill streaks promote camping, those perks promote camping. All of them all promote camping. And if you just simply narrow them down to where they're not all, overpowered and stuff, you might get a non-camper game, which you have been shooting for the past 3 years. And if you finally nail this one, maybe you'll get all your fans back that left to go play Battlefield 3, because there is no camping in that game. Well, there might be camping in that. I don't know. I don't much play much Battlefield 3, so I'm probably going to get hated on if I'm saying this wrong. But, yeah. So, as long as Black Ops 2 doesn't do any of these things, I think it's going to be an alright game. I remember Blade saying, don't worry about nerfing all the guns and stuff. Just worry about the big matters that are actually important to solving the game. We're definitely gonna break everything in the game. Like, there's not a Call of Duty game that has come out that we haven't broken. That something wasn't broken and that we didn't find something broken. Again, you could just patch it and then move on with your life, and it's that simple. You won't lose anyone in that case. If you take out trickshotting completely out of the game, you're going to lose 1 million people from that game. 1 million people. I mean, look at FaZe Clan. They don't really ask you to set up. And even if they do set up, just leave the lobby. Like, that's my view. If you're in the lobby with trickshotters and Modern Warfare 3, leave the lobby. It doesn't really matter. Or it's really free kills. Wait till you're last alive and, just piss them off. Like, that's what I like to do to trick shotters, just aggravate the crap out of them. So, just everyone likes to play their style of game, and you should allow them to do it. But once it gets to a certain point that it's, too much, like too much of this stupid thing where they can hide in the corner and abuse the fact that they can camp because they can't be seen by the radar. That's too much. You know, it's just beyond that point. It's too much. So I hope you guys like this video. That was pretty much my point. Yeah. So you know, like I said, if Black Ops 2 doesn't do this stuff, we might have a good game in our hands. And that's what I hope happens. Yeah, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll definitely be uploading a lot more, like I said in my past video. In case you didn't know, the mic that I'm using right now is a Guitar Hero mic. That's why it kind of sounds bad. And I said last time I was going to use Turtle Beaches for my dad's house. But what happened is I was actually going to switch it between my dad's house and here. But the Turtle Beaches for my dad's house are wireless, and they have a different hookup. Like, they're both, I have Turtle Beaches at my house that have a broken voice recorder thing. I have Turtle Beaches at my dad's house that the voice recorder thing works. I mean, chat, whatever. You know, the mic part of the Turtle Beaches. And the way a wireless works is you actually have to plug, like, it's just different plugs. It's like different directional plugs, and I don't have hookups that will allow me to do it a different way. So, actually, I think I do. I might, but I'll try it another time. But for now, I'm gonna have a Guitar Hero mic until I buy another Turtle Beach mic, which will cost me like $60. So I always get X12s. They're definitely worth it. Surround sound's kind of useless in my opinion because I'm a troller. Too much rambling, but anyways, that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and please stay active, subscribers, and I love all you guys. That's another thing to say. And I'll definitely be making a lot more Black Ops 2 stuff. So definitely keep tuned with me, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your day. Sorry for the long video, but see ya.